Games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
So the Houston starting five. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. From deep, here's Dončić. It's rebounded by Houston. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Finney Smith pulls it in. And Dončić has got the ball here for the Lakers. In the air. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And going right through the contact, Luka has tremendous strength, especially for a guy who handles the ball so much.
In 2024, Luka Dončić recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
On the wing, Reeves. Rebounded by Green. For Houston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Thompson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Thompson at the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Dončić against Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
From deep, Reeves. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
And Luka Dončić is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Here's Van Vliet. Last game for him, he picked up 13. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The baseline J. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Dončić outside. Back to Finney Smith. James outside. And Los Angeles another 3.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And amongst those in attendance, future Hall of Famer and our good buddy Candace Parker.
They're always great to have basketball royalty in the house. Parker played over a decade here in L.A. with the Sparks, taking home a title and MVP honors.
Here's Brooks. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Pass to Finney Smith. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. From deep, Reeves. Brooks with the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for Houston. Trailing by 2. Here's Van Vliet. Can't get it to fall.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's James. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Van Vliet against Dončić. Here's Thompson. Finney-Smith pulls it in. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Brooks against James. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Houston.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Here's James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 11.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Rockets trail by 6. Outside, Green. On the wing, Thompson. He's marked by Finney-Smith. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Hachimura's checked in for Finney-Smith.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers, number 28,
Hachimura against Thompson. 5 to shoot to the inside. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Thompson.
And the comfort level that Şengün has around the basket is as high as it gets in this league.
Dončić passes to James. Back to Dončić from deep. He buries it from 3. Dončić has got his second bucket of the night.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for Reeves. And Vincent is subbed in for Dončić. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. The open shot by Van Vliet. Drops one in from the wing. Van Vliet's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Set him up properly. Van Vliet will knock that down.
Vincent passes to Hachimura. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
I just love the ball movement.
And here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. Green up top, wide open. James with the rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Here's Connect, defended by Thompson. Here's Vincent. Hachimura outside. And there's James from the arc. Kept alive. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Thompson. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. Here's James. 11 points in the game. We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two, there's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Jacks up a 3. He's off on that one.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Vincent outside. Back to Hachimura. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Whitmore.
That is
A
beautiful.
Oh, yes! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Vanderbilt finds James. 55 seconds left in the first. Eason with some nice D.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
It's Eason with the jam.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Pass to Hachimura. James outside. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Green, that one's wide left.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's James. Rockets with a rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Eason can't get it to go.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Vincent. That one doesn't drop. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
So the Rockets 5 now. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Whitmore is out there with Aaron Holiday. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. Smith no good. The Lakers lead by 8. Now Reeves. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Dončić. Hayes with a screen on Holiday. From deep, here's Dončić. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Well, the Rockets shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Oh, it's stolen by Dončić. Hayes finds Dončić. Outside Reeves. The shot is good. Dončić making the play. Dončić has got 3 assists in the game.
Their offense gets that much better when the D has to pay attention to Reeves outside the arc.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. 11-point game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Rockets trail by 11. And Luka Dončić is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Luka on the attack.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Rockets, Thompson, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. On the wing, Thompson. Van Vliet, the pass to Eason. Back to Van Vliet. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
It's Finney Smith with the drive.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Rockets trail by 15. Van Vliet with it. Now Dončić defending. Hits a three-pointer.
This is Smith's game. Set him up, and he'll knock him down.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Finney Smith passes to Dončić. No good from outside. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Eason. Puts it in off the killer crossover. Eason's got 4 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Reeves, the pass to Finney Smith. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Amen Thompson.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
Rockets trail by 11. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. The three. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Goodwin. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Goodwin's got 5 now.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Picked by Smith. Pass to Van Vliet. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Outside Eason. Back to Van Vliet. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Finney Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Dončić outside. Outside Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers.
Nice shot by Reeves. He is just so crafty in that mid-range area.
3-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Reeves. Here's Goodwin. Here's Dončić. Give him 8. And Dončić with the jam.
A guard that can truly do it all. Dončić has tremendous power.
And here's Şengün. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Dončić. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. Hachimura finds James. There's the strength of the King.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Back to Van Vliet. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Richard, the former 2nd overall pick in 2021, we all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
And Houston making a change here. Smith's checked in.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
Back comes Houston in transition. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Out to James. some sturdy inside play from LeBron.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Eason's checked in for Smith.
Number 17.
You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top. From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. But no wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Vanderbilt, no good. Rockets trail by 12. Outside, Green. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Green's gotten 4 this quarter.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Eason. And it's Hachimura missing. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. First one falls for him.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying hard to make up ground.
He does not get the second one.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Here's James. Good work defensively by Brooks. Rockets trail by 8. Thompson outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Pass to Green. The 3-ball. Can't hit that one. Up in time. The shot comes out. That'll do it for the first half. It's Los Angeles up 10. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
42.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've been just solid at times, and at other times they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they?
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Rockets.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Hayes. And it's Dončić in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Van Vliet. James with the block.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Luka Dončić is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. And he makes it on the layup. Şengün's got his second bucket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
James deciding where to go with it. Back to Finney-Smith from behind the arc. 3 on the clock. Hayes misses. Rockets trail by 10. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. VanVleet, the pass to Şengün. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
What muscle from James!
Look, a coach is going to trust LeBronJames to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And let's take a look at the first-year players who have really brought it on the offensive end. Here are the NBA's leading rookie scorers. Amen Thompson, 4th.
And it's always hard to predict how easily young players will adapt to the league. But on the offensive end, he's really hit the ground running.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Finney-Smith passes to Dončić. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Dončić. He's got 10. Luka! Lethal!
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
VanVleet, the pass to Şengün. There's the triple. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. VanVleet's got 6 assists here tonight. The Lakers lead by 9. James with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. James can't get it to go. And VanVleet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Looking to get it going. Nice spin off the left rim and in. VanVleet's got 10.
And a speedy offensive play by VanVleet, pulling up out of nowhere for a shot.
Stolen by VanVleet. Back comes Houston in transition. Thompson passes to Brooks. Over James. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Nice work inside from James.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
The Lakers making a switch here. Goodwin's checked in.
Don't sleep on Reeves' athleticism. He's got some real balance.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Now here's VanVleet. Good work there as it goes. VanVleet's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Nice finish from Luka.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Reeves. And he drives in, and that one drops. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Şengün. The 3 from Thompson. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Buries it down low. Hayes has gotten his first basket of the night.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
The shot. And that one's good. Green.
Green is just such a fluid and natural scorer, and he continues to improve his game.
Goodwin passes to Hayes. Dončić outside. Down low. Back to Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Dončić. Here's Goodwin for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Lets it go from 11. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
Finney-Smith. The Rockets pull it in. Brooks has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside, Green. Unloads from 13. And it falls all over the rim and in. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
I know it's not in vogue right now, but for guys like Green, there are points to be had in that mid-range.
Goodwin passes to Dončić. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson with it. He's got 9. Here's Van Vliet. Blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Finney-Smith. And Vincent is subbed in for Dončić. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Whitmore subbed in for Van Vliet. Eason can't get it to go. The Lakers lead by 8. Pass to Goodwin. Outside Reeves. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Creating havoc. Reeves loves to stick his nose in there.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Lakers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
James is checked in for Vanderbilt. And that one's good. Green.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Pass to James. LeBron on the go. Chalk up 2 there. James has got 6 here in the quarter.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Whitmore with it. Vincent picks him up, and he makes it.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Goodwin. Vincent outside. And stolen by Green. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And it's hammered home by Green.
I know you're not going to believe it, but yes, that was strong defense by Green. And then because of that effort, he takes it all the way himself.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's James. And the shot goes. James has got 29 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And it's Green missing. 4 seconds left. And there's a nice layup by James. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So the Houston 5 right now. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Aaron Holiday out there with Cam Whitmore. And it's Eason in at the small forward position.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Dončić against Holiday. Pass to connect. On the wing, Hachimura. James outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Holiday. Over to the wing. Here's Eason. Offline with a three.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
James can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 7. Outside Eason, on the wing Whitmore. Şengün in the post, Hachimura covering, and Şengün gets it to go.
Paying attention out there. Şengün able to insert himself and save that play.
An easy 2 on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And Luka Dončić is going to pick up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
And one more foul and he's out of here. Gotta be careful from here on out.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Reeves is checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Van Vliet's checked in for Holiday.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Here's James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he's still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. And there's Şengün on the assist from Eason.
There's a lot of confidence in Şengün's game. He doesn't hesitate. He gets after it.
Who poked away. Vanderbilt, the pass to Reeves. Vanderbilt with a screen. The Lakers with another miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Van Vliet. Rebound by the Lakers. Dončić has got 4 rebounds now.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Eason against James. Money from 17 feet out. James has got 14 points here in the second half.
Now understand this, when LeBron James entered into the league in 2003, that's when lots of players were actually taking mid-range jumpers. Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And so it's Dončić with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Out to Hachimura. Shoots from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short. Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Eason. Back to Van Vliet. Inside. It's Eason with the jam.
A skilled facilitator. Van Vliet rewards the open guys with the ball.
James outside. That one falls. Great setup by Dončić. Dončić has got his 6th assist of the night. The Rockets have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Van Vliet against Dončić. Here's Şengün. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in the game. James against Eason. And that one's good. James.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here we go, all alone. Here's Reeves. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Whitmore. Good D by Dončić. From deep, Reeves. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet knocks down the triple.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Eason, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on LeBronJames.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Tari Eason is seen by some as a player on the rise, Richard. Things are coming together for him.
Yeah, his game is evolving along with his confidence. When young players put in work, they are going to get better, and that's what Eason has done.
Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Finney Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. Dončić outside. And here's Reeves outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Green for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. And here's Reeves. Kicks it to Dončić. Pulls up. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Houston.
Substitution for the Rockets, number 5, Fred Van Vliet.
For 3, James. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. 1 fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Here's Hayes. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
It's good. Van Vliet's got 11 points here in the second half.
Showing off his touch, Van Vliet making easy work off the mid-range.
Reeves with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Got a piece of it. Dončić against Green. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And the three-pointer goes. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the quarter.
You got to get out on that. When you don't, Van Vliet will make you pay from downtown.
Hayes, the pass to James. And it's James with the jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Van Vliet against Dončić. A clear look for Green. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Dončić passes to James. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. James passes to Dončić. No good on the 3. Rockets trail by 6. Shoots from 12, and he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
These are the moments that Van Vliet loved, wanting to be that guy because he believes he is that guy.
James passes to Dončić. Nails it from 3.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And the Rockets call time here. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
And Allie, thank you for that. James against Brooks. Hayes, the pass to Dončić. Outside, Finney Smith. And it's all from 3-point range. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Green from the arc. Finney-Smith pulls it in. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 7. And he lays it up and in. James has got 43 points.
At this point in time, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Misses. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough. So we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.